So as I understand it, the group work part of this is quite important. So what do we need to do collectively?
Yeah, that's a good question, I think, and we need a really clear response to that. First, I would refer back to your earlier input and the work you've done on etiquette. And the etiquette for this group has got to include those elements where there is a willingness and an openness to talk to each other. So there has to be a kind of, you have to overcome that embarrassment or that sense of, oh, I don't want to sort of write in these ways. If we have an example where something went not well, pretty badly, or you got a bit burned in the process of leading a particular change issue, what might appear negative in that context, and you may have bad memories or feelings about, this could be ideal for sharing. And then for opening that up to others, saying, but you could have looked at, you might have considered, how about if you did it again? And then that, I think, and your willingness to respond to that, would really show and demonstrate great learning. There's the learning strength. That's how we achieve that modular outcome. And that requires us to talk together. It's dialogue, it's collaboration, much as we're doing here today.
Would you expect everybody in the group to contribute to, well, I know that when you write onto forums, sometimes threads break off into sister threads and then you get different conversations going on. Would you expect everybody to participate to every thread?
I wouldn't expect everybody to participate with every thread that emerges, because I think what that shows is that there is the freedom, and that's really important in this programme, to pursue those things that interest you, that involve you. That said, I don't think there's going to be much room for lurkers here. I think the point you made in the kind of etiquette and approach to this is that lurking is not going to do anybody any good. We can't have a sense that somebody's withholding, because then others feel, oh, why should I give? I think we just have to get used to the idea that we have a lot to say about some things and less to say about others. And that's okay. And we'll find our own level. And I'll help moderate that by just nudging and moving and trying to help people. And if somebody does get stuck, well, we'll deal with it. But we'll deal with it, you know, respectfully, mindfully. We won't just bludgeon in. We're not at school.
There is a sense sometimes in forums where you don't want to feel like you're the first person always posting to the thread, or if you're not the first person, if people have contributed already that they may have influenced your ideas. Would you prefer if we didn't read the existing post before we had time to think about it for ourselves?
I think that's an interesting question, and I know from my own experience of doing one of these kind of distance learning and working on a post, people come in at different times, so we can't guarantee synchronization. I don't think there's a rule of thumb that I can lay down. I just think you've got to find your own way of, sometimes I come in late to a particular thread, but I still have something to say which relates to the initial posting. I think that needs saying. And we have to just be tolerant and be patient and bear with that. In fact, that's a mark of a good community, a virtual community, is that we are willing to be patient.
Excellent. I think I'll take a look at the resources then.